Let me guess. You get your salary and for about 24 hours you feel rich. Then the rent goes out, the credit card bill hits, EMIs, subscriptions you forgot you even signed up for, dinner with friends, one small Amazon order. And suddenly you're staring at your bank account thinking, how am I working this hard and still not getting ahead? If you're someone who earns decently but somehow has nothing to show for it, if you keep telling yourself you'll start investing next year, if you feel behind compared to everyone on Instagram, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Because today we're going to talk about how to build real wealth in your 20s and 30s, not fantasy wealth, not crypto lottery dreams, but real, boring, powerful, life-changing wealth. And here's the thing, most people completely waste this decade financially. The biggest lie about your 20s, we've been told something dangerous. Your 20s are for exploring. You can get serious about money later. Look, I'm not saying don't travel, don't enjoy life, don't take risks. But here's what most people don't realize. Your 20s are not about how much you earn. They're about how much time your money has. And time is the most valuable asset you will ever have. According to data from the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission and basic compound interest models, if you invest $500 per month starting at age 25, earning 8% annually, you'll have around $1.7 million by age 65. Now here's where it gets really interesting. If you wait until 35 to start investing the same $500 per month at the same 8% return, you end up with about $745,000. You waited 10 years. You invested $60,000 less. But you lost nearly $1 million. That's not because you're bad at math. That's because compound interest is ruthless. Albert Einstein allegedly called compound interest the eighth wonder of the world. Whether he said it or not doesn't matter. The math speaks for itself. The math is simple, the psychology is not. Here's the problem. We don't struggle with understanding compound interest. We struggle with delaying gratification. Behavioral economists like Daniel Kahneman showed that humans systematically prioritize short-term rewards over long-term gains. It's called present bias. Your brain is wired to prefer a vacation today, a new phone today, a car upgrade today, over financial freedom in 20 years, and your brain doesn't feel the future pain of being broke at 50, but it feels the social pain of not upgrading your lifestyle right now. This is why wealth building is more psychological than mathematical. The $1 lakh turning point. Here's what most people don't realize. The first $1 lakh is the hardest. Why? Because when you start investing small amounts, growth feels invisible. Let's say you've saved and invested $10,000 at 8% per year. That grows by $800 annually. That's $67 per month. It doesn't feel life-changing. But once you hit $1 lakh at 8%, that's $8,000 per year. That's $667 per month. Now your money is doing real work. And at $5 lakh, that's $40,000 per year at 8%. Now your money is earning what many people earn at a job. This is where it gets really interesting. At some point, your money starts compounding faster than your contributions. That's the tipping point. And your 20s and 30s determine whether you reach that tipping point early or struggle your whole life. Income matters, but not how you think. Now, you might be thinking, okay, fine, but I don't earn enough. Look, income absolutely matters. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, median wages for people in their 20s are significantly lower than for those in their 40s. So yes, your earning power likely increases over time. But here's the dangerous part. As income rises, lifestyle usually rises faster. It's called lifestyle inflation. You get a raise, you upgrade apartments. You upgrade your car. You start ordering instead of cooking. You normalize spending more, your savings rate stays the same, and your wealth doesn't grow. Here's what most people don't realize. Your savings rate matters more than your investment returns early on. If you earn $60,000 and save 30%, that's $18,000 per year. If you earn $100,000 and save 5%, that's $5,000 per year. Who builds wealth faster? The $60,000 earner. Wealth is built on the gap between what you earn and what you spend, not how impressive your salary looks. The 3 wealth-building levers. There are only 3 levers you can pull. Earn more, spend less, invest wisely. That's it. Let's break them down. Lever 1. Earn more, aggressively. In your 20s and 30s, your biggest asset is not your portfolio. It's your skill set. According to research from the Federal Reserve, individuals with specialized skills and continuous career advancement see dramatically higher lifetime earnings. This is why investing in yourself can produce 10x returns. A certification, or a promotion, or a job switch. If you increase your income from $50,000 to $80,000 and keep your lifestyle at $50,000, you just unlocked $30,000 per year in investment fuel. That's powerful. Lever 2. Control lifestyle inflation. Look, I'm slightly frustrated here because this is where people sabotage themselves. They hit 100K income and feel broke because their fixed expenses balloon. Your fixed expenses are dangerous. Rent, car payments, EMIs, subscriptions. These are anchors. Here's an analogy. Imagine you're trying to build a rocket, your investments. Every recurring expense is extra weight. You can still launch. But it's harder? Instead of upgrading your lifestyle every time your income increases, try this. Every raise you get, invest 50% of it automatically. You'll still feel richer, but you'll also get wealthier. Lever 3. Invest simply consistently. Now, you might be thinking, do I need to pick stocks? Time the market? Trade options? No. According to research popularized by John C. Bogle, low-cost index investing outperforms the majority of active investors over long periods. The data from Standard & Poor's SPIVA reports consistently show that most active fund managers underperform the S&P 500 over 10 to 15-year periods. Here's what most people don't realize. You don't need extraordinary returns. You need ordinary returns for an extraordinary amount of time. Let's do the math. $1,000 per month at 8% annual return. For 30 years, you end up with roughly $1.5 million. Not because you're a genius, because you were consistent. The real enemy? Comparison. This is where psychology crushes people. You see your friend buying a new car, someone your age starting a company, crypto screenshots, vacation reels, and you feel behind. But wealth building is boring. It's automated investments. It's saying no sometimes. It's driving the paid-off car. And here's what most people don't realize. The people who look rich in their 20s are often broke in their 40s because they optimized for image, not net worth. The 5-step wealth blueprint for your 20s and 30s. Let's get practical. Here's what you can do starting this month. Step 1. Build a 6-month emergency fund. Why? Because investing without a safety net leads to panic selling. If you lose your job and have no savings, you'll liquidate investments at the worst time. Keep 3 to 6 months of expenses in a high-yield savings account. That's your financial shock absorber. Step 2. Kill high-interest debt. Credit cards charging 18 to 24% interest. That's negative compounding. If you pay 20% interest, you need a guaranteed 20% investment return just to break even. Pay this off aggressively. No fancy investing strategy beats eliminating 20% interest. Step 3. Automate investments. Automation removes emotion. Set up automatic monthly transfers into retirement accounts, index funds, SIPs if you're investing in India. When money never hits your checking account, you don't miss it. Step 4. Increase your savings rate every year, even 1 to 2% per year. Start at 10%, move to 15%, then 20% your future self will thank you. Step 5. Track net worth, not income. Income is ego, net worth is reality. Track assets minus liabilities monthly. Watching that number grow changes behavior, because now the game is visible. A story that might change your perspective. 2 friends, both 25. One invests $400 per month from 25 to 35, then stops completely. The other spends everything in his 20s, then invests $400 per month from 35 to 65. At 8% returns, the first friend who invested for only 10 years ends up with more money at 65. Because time did the heavy lifting. This is where it gets really interesting. In your 20s, effort matters more than returns. In your 30s, scale matters. In your 40s, discipline matters. But if you waste your 20s financially, your 30s become catch-up mode. And catch-up mode is stressful. The surprising truth about enjoying life. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Are you saying I shouldn't enjoy my youth? No. I'm saying enjoy it intentionally. Spend on what genuinely makes you happy. Cut ruthlessly on what doesn't. Experiences with friends. Great. Learning new skills. Great. Random impulse purchases. Probably not. Money is a tool, not a status symbol. The freedom equation. Wealth is not about yachts. It's about options. Options 2. Leave a toxic job. Start a business. Take a career break. Support your family. Sleep peacefully. Financial freedom is simply when your investments cover your living expenses. That's it. And the earlier you start, the easier it gets. Final message. Look, your 20s and 30s are financially explosive years. You either build momentum or build liabilities. And those decisions compound. Here's what most people don't realize. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be early and consistent. Start with $200, then $500, then $1,000. Increase your income. Control lifestyle creep. Automate investing. Stay patient. Because one day, you'll wake up and your money will be working harder than you are. And that's when the stress fades. That's when you realize you built something powerful. If this video helped shift your perspective even slightly, hit subscribe. Because we're not here to look rich, we're here to become wealthy. And your future self is counting on the decisions you make today.